Continuation. Now radical line. What do you mean by radical line? Suppose three spheres are given to you. Three spheres. Now how to find radical plane? Sphere 1 minus sphere 2, you will get one radical plane. Similarly, sphere 2 minus sphere 3, you will get another radical plane. Right? Now these two planes put together is called a radical line. That's it. Now suppose four spheres are given to you. Four spheres are given to you. Say S1, S2, S3, S4. Right? How to find radical planes? Simply S1 minus S2 is equal to 0, one radical plane. S2 minus S3 is equal to 0 is another radical plane. S3 minus S4 is another radical plane. If four spheres are given to you, right? Now any two radical planes put together is called a radical line in unsymmetrical form. That's it. Now, what is radical center? It is a definition. Please go to the four radical lines of four spheres taken 3 by 3 intersect at a point, and that point is called a radical center. That means you have to solve all the four equations. You will get the x, y, and z values. Those values are called radical center. Those coordinates. Now, last one is coaxial system of spheres. Right. Suppose one sphere equation is given to you and one plane equation is given to you. What is the coaxial system of that sphere? Means s plus lambda into plane is equal to 0. Right. Now it is similar to equation of a sphere passing through a circle. Right. It's similar to, but not those are not same. Now here, now two spheres are given to you. Say S1 is equal to 0, S2 is equal to 0. Now you have to find coaxial system of spheres. Simply first sphere plus lambda into difference of two spheres is equal to 0. That's it. That means S1 plus lambda into S1 minus S2 is equal to 0. You can write or S2 plus, instead of S1 you can write S2 plus lambda into S1 minus S2 is equal to 0 only, or S2 minus S1 is equal to 0. Right? Either you can use first sphere or second sphere, but that should be in this form only, this form. Right? That form is called coaxial system of spheres. Right? Now here important one is S is equal to 0 is a sphere and U is equal to a common radical plane. Then coaxial system is S plus lambda U is equal to 0. If the equation is in this form, then that is said to be coaxial system of spheres. Right? Now limiting points. What are limiting points? If the equation of a sphere is in coaxial system, then equate to get the limiting points. First procedure is we have to find the radius and center and equate the radius to 0. Then those values, those center points are called limiting points. Now for example here one sphere equation is given to you, equating radius to 0, we get 2 points and those 2 points are called limiting points of the coaxial system. It's an example, right? Limiting point exists when D is positive. Suppose in a given sphere equation, if D is negative, then the limiting points does not exist. If D is positive only, we can find limiting points, or you can say limiting point exists, otherwise not. Now one example is given to you. Find the limiting points of the system of spheres is given. Right? Now here it is not in the coaxial system. two spheres are given to you. S1 is equal to 0 and S2 is equal to 0. To get the coaxial system, what we have to write? First sphere plus lambda into sub difference of these two spheres. That means equation 1 minus equation 2 or equation 2 minus equation 1. Here instead of equation 1, you can use equation 2 also, where lambda is a parameter. Now we are substituting the values here, lambda plus equation 1 minus equation 2, right? We will get a plane equation, right? Now here this is the first sphere plus lambda into difference value is this one, right? Now rearranging the terms and find the center of this sphere. How to find the center of the sphere? Minus x coefficient by 2 minus of y coefficient by 2 minus of z coefficient by 2. Now we got the center. Now next thing is we have to find the radius. What is radius formula? Square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. Right? Here d is positive, d value is 6. That means limiting points exist. Now after getting the radius, now we have to equate this radius to 0. From here we are getting the value of lambda. Lambda is equal to plus or minus 1 by 3. Right, plus or minus 1 by 3. Lambda 6 lambda square minus 6 by 9 is equal to 0. 6 cancel. Lambda square is equal to 1 by 9. Lambda is equal to square root of 1 by 9. That is plus or minus 1 by 3. Now first lambda is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 and then lambda is equal to 1 by 3. If you substitute, you will get 2 points. Those 2 points are called limiting points of the given system. This is a problem homework. Right? What is the procedure? Now already it is in coaxial system. See, sphere plus lambda into plane is equal to 0. It is coaxial system. Only the thing is, first of all you have to rearrange the terms and then write the center and radius, equate the radius to 0, substitute that lambda value in the center, you will get the limiting points. Tomorrow I will give you practical problems. Total 10 problems are there. With the solutions I am going to post the pics, right?